What's going on, Minties? The Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, and today I'm going to do my follow-up video. So this is part 2 of my top 20 most wanted DC Absolute editions. So please join me. And welcome back, Minties. Now before we get started, here's a quick word from our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for brand new graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off the cover price. Cheap Graphic Novels prides itself on packaging your books so they arrive safely and in excellent condition, as well as prompt and helpful service. And check out their bargain bin for even greater deals up to 90% off cover price. And for you Minties, Cheap Graphic Novels is running a special promotion. If you're a first-time customer, let them know you were referred by Near Mint Condition at the checkout, and you'll receive a credit for free shipping on your next order. Now, this is only for U.S. customers. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discounts, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. Alright, Minties, let's get this started. Again, oversized, beautiful hardcovers inside of a slipcase is what my list is going to contain, or what I wish and hope and dream that DC does one day. They've done a really good job, honestly, of collecting these things already. Like the most popular stories that are self-contained, or even ongoing stories like Sandman, Preacher, and then things that I wasn't expecting, like Wildcats. So that kind of set the bar now for what kind of books I want. So big artwork, great stories. Here we go, kicking it off with number 11. If you haven't seen part 1, click up there to do so. But anyway, again, my list, all subjective. Let's get this started. Number 11, Batman, Death in the Family and Lonely Place of Dying. I think this would be a great addition to the Absolute formats. You have Marv Wolfman, Jim Starlin, and then Jim Aparo and George Perez on artwork. You got covers by Mike Mignola. Collecting Batman 426 all the way to 429, and then 440 and through 442, and the New Titans 60 and 61. It is the death of Robin, Jason Todd, and it is the introduction of Tim Drake, and then, oh man, it's just such a good story, and beautiful, beautiful artwork. We don't have much of Aparo's stuff collected, and I would love to see his stuff in oversized format, and of course, Perez. Number 12. James Robinson's The Golden Age. How do we not have a deluxe edition of this yet? This is the 1993 4-issue miniseries. It's got beautiful artwork by Paul Smith. Please, please make this happen, DC. Oh my gosh, this would be absolutely stunning in oversized format. I already mentioned Leave It to Chance, but I know you all got the rights for this. I know you all got the rights for Golden Age. Number 13. Superman, Secret Identity. This was a hard choice because there's so many good ones. There's Birthright. I know a lot of people probably want Red Sun. But for me, Secret Identity takes it. It is Kurt Busiek. It is Stuart Eminen's 4-issue miniseries. It's beautifully written. And Eminen's astonishing artwork would really benefit from this oversized format. In this amazing, with the awesome paper that they have to make his artwork just pop out. Number 14. The New Teen Titans Judas Contract. I'm surprised we don't have that yet. We've got them in trade paperbacks. They're part of an omnibus. We've got them in hardcovers, but I wanted an absolute format for that beautiful George Perez artwork. So collecting the New Teen Titans 39 and 40 tells of the Teen Titans 41 through 44 and annual number 3. Betrayal and the introduction of Nightwing. Yes, please. Hell yes. Number 15, Shade the Changing Man. I'm surprised we don't have proper collections of these. This is Peter Milligan and the Vertigo years, by the way. Yes, Steve Ditko would be great too, but you know, baby steps. 70 issues, and over half of them were drawn by the amazing Chris Bachalo. Not sure how you pronounce his last name. I've never met the man. Number 16. So, to me, I've always said that my DC begins with Crisis on Infinite Earths. There are a few exceptions, though, this being one of them. This is the Legion of Superheroes, The Great Darkness Saga. So, collecting Legion of Superheroes 284 to 296, and annual number 1. Paul Levitz, Keith Giffen. Thank you so much to my friend Chip when I used to make fun of the Legion of Superheroes. He let me borrow these issues many, many years ago when I was in middle school, because I was an X-Men guy and not much of a DC guy. And I was like, man, the Legion of Superheroes are actually pretty badass. Yes, so the Great Darkness Saga belongs in Absolute format. Number 17, Astro City Volume 1. This is Life in the Big City. I know I want them all, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. I want every Astro City collected in Absolute format. But let's start with Life in the Big City. This is a combination of Alex Ross's gorgeous covers, Kurt Busiek's probably best book he's ever written, and one that doesn't get enough recognition because we don't have a lot of collected editions. We have hardcovers that are out of print and have been out of print for many years. We have trade paperbacks that are hard to find. And, man, that just, it's a damn shame because to me, this is his masterpiece. And then on top of that, we have Brent Anderson's interior artworks, which it makes some damn fine artwork. So, it's a perfect homage to the classic Silver Age of comics, but it's done so damn good. Astro City. Number 18. We don't have a lot of this character's stories collected in Absolute format, and I'm surprised. We have one, which is Flashpoint. So I'm going to talk about Flash, The Return of Barry Allen. To me, this is probably the epitome of a great Flash story. I love Jeff Johns' run, probably more so than Mark Waid, but I think this is the story to collect. This is Mark Waid and Greg LaRocque, Flash 74 through 79, and Green Lantern number 40. Like I said, probably the best story that Mark Waid ever wrote. Lots of twists and turns. I absolutely love it, and I think it would benefit from an Absolute format. Number 19. This is my personal take, by the way. Again, Sergeant Rock. Now, I know some of you all want the classic stuff, but I want Between Hell and a Hard Place and The Prophecy. Mainly because of that beautiful Joe Kubert artwork. So you have Brian Azzarello writing Between Hell and a Hard Place. And that was written, I think, back in 2003. And then The Prophecy was a 6-issue limited series that was done in 2006, 2007. But all of that because I love Kubert's artwork in the later years of his life. And collected in Absolute format, oh man, make this happen. DC, please. Now, before I talk about my final pick, here are some honorable mentions. Wetworks, wonderful Whilce Portacio artwork. Camelot 3000, I just picked that up at the beginning of this year, never have read it, and it's beautiful. Death Blow, that weird Jim Lee trial stages, experimenting with new kind of Frank Miller-ish artwork from Sin City. I went pre-Ellis Stormwatch, that would be cool, some Jim Lee, Scott Clark. Rest in peace. Love that dude's artwork. And then I want more Wildcats with Travis Charest on artwork. Travis Charest, man, the guy's art is amazing. And to have some of that earlier stuff would be great. The Richard Donner and Jeff Johns Action Comics. Some of that oversized artwork by Adam Kubert. And just Richard Donner and Jeff Johns. Because I know Jeff Johns needs his own omnibus. And DC versus Marvel. Come on, we already have JLA Avengers. We need DC, the classic DC versus Marvel, and you just throw in the Amalgam Universe in there? Oh, hell yes. And Joe the Barbarian. Joe the Barbarian, I think, would be a good Grant Morrison. But anyway, those are my honorable mentions. Number 20, my final one. Stick with me, please. Fables. That's right. I passed it up on my Most Wanted Omnibus because I want that beautiful Mark Buckingham artwork in oversized format with those beautiful covers from James Jean, who I know he didn't do all the covers, but he did most of the covers, especially at the beginning. All 150 issues. Yeah, and if you want to throw in Jack of Fables in there, sure, we'll throw it in there. But, this is just my dream list. To have him in Absolute format, yes, I am dreaming. It would probably be about 8 Absolutes at the very least. Probably more like 10 if you're throwing Jack of Fables in there. But all completely worth it. It would be pretty damn expensive too if I'm sitting here thinking about it. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe we should go the omnibus route. But anyway, that's Jack of Fables, Bill Willingham's masterpiece. All 150 issues in this format. Mark Buckingham on artwork for the most part. P. Craig Russell and others. Oh man, yes please. And that is my top 20 list of most wanted Absolute DC editions. Let me know in the comments down below what you would have chosen, what you would pick, what you would love to have in this oversized format, what I passed up on, whether I'm being ridiculous about Batman Year 2, Gen 13. Some of this list, I'm sure, like I said, it's all subjective, so this is just my list. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. Join us on our social media at NearMintCon. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Hit that like, subscribe button, and notifications button. You can also find us on Redbubble, where you can find our logo on t-shirts, stickers, and we're also on Patreon, so thank you very much to our patrons. And because if you enjoy the content of this channel and can do so, please think about supporting the channel that way. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Thank you for watching. This has been a blast. I love making lists like this, and yes, leave the comments down below so we can discuss and make fun of my list or whatever. Remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be near mint.